Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is a quick one to just lay the foundations before we head out there and do this mammoth 500 kilometer slash 300 mile something ride from South Wales to North Wales and back to South Wales in 24 hours to raise money for the brain tumor charity. I'm going to put a link down below if you fancy donating. If you don't, it's absolutely fine. All the money that I get from ad revenue from the video that will go out the other side of the weekend of the actual 24-hour mammoth ride, I will donate to the Just Give Me page. So if you're watching the video, you're supporting. I'm going to go through like a quick little kit run through. There's nothing really major or anything I'm taking that you might be surprised with. At the end of the day, we have van support for this trip. It's a long way, don't get me wrong. Plus we're riding through the night. So when this video goes out at 5 PM today, if you're watching it like when it's just gone out, we are starting in 2 hours time at 7 PM from Laverack Castle, and we head all the way up north to Carnarvon Castle, and then we have breakfast and then we ride back. Charlie and Alan are going to be driving the van, like potentials to have water stops and food stops and everything else. So I don't have to carry everything. But the reason why I have bags on my bike is because the three of us that are taking on this challenge, or at least I think there's actually three of us doing it. There's going to be a couple of people along the way jumping on for some of the journey, but I'll be able to carry bits and bobs. If they want like a jacket for the middle of the night that they don't want to carry, or they've run out of pockets to carry it, at least I can just chuck it in a bag. So okay, so like here it is. It's not that much. My basic stuff I'm going to be wearing like tonight. So the first couple of hours are obviously going to be daylight before sunset at like 10:30, which is going to be cracking if the weather's good, which it is forecast to be very good. Hence why I have some sun cream here. We have the Brain Tumor Charity jersey right here. I got my heart monitor, shorts, base layer. I've got my mask, my shoes and everything. Tubes and toolkit. I haven't actually shown you this, but this is a new saddle roll toolkit that I've got from Django Rolls. Chain lube. I've learned my lesson plenty of times. If it does rain, out of nowhere, and it rains for like 10 minutes, your brilliant chain can go absolutely crazy. So having lube, granted you can get like a smaller bottle than this, really helps drive off the dreaded hamster. Down here I have 2 battery packs, 2 GoPro batteries, and a battery for this camera. I don't know if I'm taking it yet or if Charlie's taking it. We have oodles of cables. We have a little toothbrush head, which is a nice hack. It's from a electric toothbrush, so saves space in it. A little medical kit which just has like Germaline and Imodium and paracetamol and Rennie, the heartburn stuff, because what I remember rightly from people I've spoken to who are used to doing this sort of riding, you can get heartburn quite frequently. So heartburn tablets. I have a toolkit, I have hand sanitizer, and then over here, which is probably going to go in the back of the bike, and I'll show you when I pack everything briefly, we have like stuff for the evening and the night. So I have like long finger gloves, a woolly base layer, leg warmers, arm warmers, change of socks for tomorrow in case I get wet at any time, a big old Bandit Climbers Storm Shield jacket, and then I have like bits and bobs like a flannel and like t-shirt and stuff. So it's very basic. I don't need a ton. I do need a lot of food though, so I'll show you that in a second, but now I'm going to show you the route. Okay, so here's the route. If you've read the Just Give Me page, you'll know why it's called A Day for Daisy. So I'll save you the story. But the route is, they wanted it to be 500 kilometers. Longest ride I've done is 300 kilometers, so it's a long way from me. The elevation is not crazy because a lot of it is flat-ish coming back. I've worked it out on a base average speed of something like 22-23 kilometers an hour. That's with stoppages. So it's gonna take us, like, we're definitely gonna take the 24 hours. Like, I don't think we're gonna do it in like 16 and a half hours. We're definitely not going to do it really quickly, that's for sure. It's more like a, you know, it's a tortoise versus the hare sort of thing. So I planned the route. I planned it out on multiple. I was going to use Komoot. I was looking at Strava, and I was like, I'll just use something that a lot of people are familiar with. So this is the ride, and we're going to head from Laverack Castle, which is here. We're going to head towards Llandailo and up basically almost straight north. But through this area, like mid Wales, it can get very hilly. It'll be very quiet, I think, though, because of the time of night. Like, it's going to be around 11:30, 12 o'clock at night when we get to Aberystwyth. But then after that, we stick to main roads because there isn't really much else. When we're going up this side of Wales, there's not really much else. Plus, there's so many mountains around here that there's not many roads that can take you the direction you want to go. So we're going to get to like Carnarvon Castle, the halfway point in terms of like being the furthest away, by like 5 in the morning on Sunday. So we get there and then we immediately retrace our steps back to Harlech, and we take the kind of flatter way back. So we avoid the climbs over Dolgellau and Machynlleth. We go over the Barmouth Bridge, which is really cool. And then, you know, when we get to Aberystwyth, I managed to find the Ystwyth cycle trail, and that's going to take us along a disused railway track, which has been converted into like a gravel, narrow cycle path. And that's going to take us all the way to Tregaron, and then basically retracing our steps back to Llandailo and coming back a different way, so via the cycle path, and back to Llanelli and around the coast. Back to another castle. Like 99% of the roads that we're going to ride on, I've done before, so I know the roads. Riding it at night is a different story, obviously, but you have to try and, you know, prepare as best as you can. Okay, so the last portion of this video, I just wanted to wrap up by showing a bit of the food that's coming in the van, and how it's coming in the van. There's 3 bags, and remember, we're feeding a small army, so we have, well, what on earth do we have?
We've got bananas.
We've got water, we've got bananas.
Coke. We've got trail mix, tea and coffee.
Pretzels.
Long life milk.
Coffee. Homemade cakes.
Yep. Pasta.
You're also making...
porridge.
What are you making?
I'm doing boiled salty potatoes, and I'm going to do like a homemade garlicky tomatoey pasta sauce, which we can mix with like a big bag of pasta if people want a hot meal. So
yeah, we're pretty much, I think we're pretty much covered on the food front. I don't think I'm going to be needing much more. So anyway, we'll see you out on the road. Follow us on Instagram at Laverack. That doesn't really get any simpler than that. But if not, wait until the video comes out in the beginning of next week. So thanks for watching. See you then.